Hey there. Today, we are diving deep into the wonderfully weird world of our feline friends. If you've ever just looked at your cat and thought, what on earth is going on in your little head? Well, you are definitely in the right place.
I mean, seriously, does it ever feel like you're living with a tiny, furry alien? One minute they're this purring, cuddly ball of fluff, and the next they're doing something that seems to defy all known logic. It's a feeling just about every cat owner knows really well. They're absolute masters of the bizarre.
You know the look, right? That slow, deliberate paw that pushes your favorite mug right off the counter. And then they just stare at you, completely unbothered, as it shatters on the floor. It almost feels personal, doesn't it?
Or how about this one? You spend good money on a fancy plush cat bed, and what do they want? The cramped cardboard box it came in, every single time. It's like the smaller and more ridiculous the box, the better.
And then there's my personal favorite, the sudden laser-focused stare into a completely empty corner of the room. It's enough to make you question your own sanity. What are they seeing that we can't? Is it a ghost? A tiny bug? The actual fabric of reality tearing apart? Who knows?
Well, what if I told you that all these seemingly random, quirky, and sometimes frustrating behaviors aren't random at all? What if they all stem from one single, powerful conflict that's hardwired into your cat's DNA?
And here it is. It's called the feline duality. So your cat is basically living a double life. Evolution has perfectly sculpted them to be both a lethal, solitary hunter and, at the exact same time, a cautious, vulnerable little prey animal. This constant internal tug of war between being the predator and being the prey, that is the master key to understanding pretty much everything they do.
So first, let's talk about the predator. Let's unleash that inner hunter, because inside every single fluffy house cat, there's a tiny, ferocious lion just waiting to get out. This is the confident, calculating, and ruthlessly efficient side of their personality.
So much of what we just call play is actually just them rehearsing this ancient hunt sequence. You've got the stalk, the pounce, and then that final step, playing with the prey. So when your cat bats a pen off your desk, they're not just being a jerk. They're practicing their killer instinct on something that, luckily for the pen, isn't fighting back.
And once you see this, it reframes so many other behaviors. That couch scratching, that's just weapon maintenance. Climbing up on top of the bookshelf, well, that's your little panther securing his strategic high ground. And that staring into space, their senses are on a whole other level. With UV vision and hearing that's way beyond ours, they are genuinely seeing and hearing things in the room that we just can't.
But okay, that's only half the story. Because for every part of them that's a predator, there is an equal and opposite part that remembers what it's like to be hunted. And this creates a whole different set of behaviors, all driven by caution and the powerful instinct to just survive.
This prey instinct explains so much. Their obsession with boxes? That's a survival strategy. An enclosed space makes them feel safe and hidden from threats. Their fussiness about a clean litter box? In the wild, burying their waste is crucial for hiding their scent from predators. And when they get sick, they don't come to us for comfort. They hide, because instinct screams at them that weakness makes them a target.
So you've got a hunter and a hunted, all wrapped up in one adorable furry package. How does this internal conflict actually shape the way they talk to us, their giant, clumsy human friends? Okay, let's decode some of their most common signals.
First up, let's talk about bunting. You know, when your cat forcefully rubs its face all over you? That is so much more than a simple headbutt. They're actually using scent glands in their cheeks to mark you as safe, as family. In a world where they are both hunter and hunted, being marked as part of their secured territory is one of the highest compliments a cat can give. And what about making biscuits? That rhythmic kneading with their paws? That is a direct throwback to when they were kittens, pressing on their mother to get milk. When your adult cat does this on your lap, it is such a powerful signal. It means they feel as safe, as secure, and as content with you as they did with their own mom. It's a behavior they only do when they feel completely and totally safe.
Now, purring is way more complex than most of us think. We all assume it just means, I'm happy, but that is not the whole picture. Not at all. Cats also purr when they're scared, when they're in pain, even when they're close to death. This means purring isn't just an emotion. It's a tool. It's this incredible low-frequency vibration they use to calm themselves down and maybe even to help their bodies heal.
All these signals point to a really deep connection, but let's be honest, cats have a reputation for being aloof and independent. So the big question is, do they actually care if we're around? Well, a 2017 study decided to find out.
So, researchers set up a pretty simple experiment in the cat's own homes. They created two scenarios. In one, the owner left for just 30 minutes. In the other, they were gone for a full 4 hours. And the scientists just watched to see if the length of time they were apart made any difference in how the cat acted when their owner returned.
And the results were completely clear. After the longer, 4-hour separation, the cats purred way more and did a lot more body stretching. Both are clear signs that they're seeking connection. It was a definite rebound of affection. The takeaway? Our presence absolutely matters. They notice when we're gone, and they are genuinely happier when we get back.
Okay, so understanding their instincts is one thing, but sometimes weird can cross the line into worrying. And it is so important to know when a strange behavior isn't just a quirk, but might actually be a cry for help.
For example, a quick hiss at the vacuum cleaner? Totally normal. But a sudden, unprovoked attack on you could be something called redirected aggression. A little skin twitch now and then is fine, but a frantic, rolling twitch along their back could be a neurological issue called feline hyperesthesia. And yeah, cats are clean, but grooming so much that they get bald spots, that's a major red flag for stress or a medical problem. The bottom line here is really simple. When in doubt, just call your vet.
You know, understanding this duality of predator and prey, it doesn't just explain weird behaviors. It totally reframes our entire relationship with these incredible animals. It really does transform us from just being their owners into becoming their true companions. And if you want proof of how special that bond is, look no further than the meow. Think about this. Adult cats in the wild almost never meow at each other. That is a sound they developed specifically to communicate with us. They're essentially mimicking the sound a kitten makes for its mother. They are literally talking to you as if you are their parent.
So the next time you see your cat knock something over, or hide in a box, or make biscuits on your lap, you're not just seeing a funny little quirk. You are witnessing a million years of evolution in action. You're seeing the hunter, the hunted, and the deeply affectionate companion all at the same time.
This amazing animal has literally adapted its very nature, its survival instincts, its language, all to share a world with you. So the next time you look at your cat, just ask yourself, knowing everything you know now, what is it really trying to say? Thanks so much for joining me.